Welcome to Bawarchi's kitchen. How are you, Eshaal?
I'm okay, thanking yourself, Malik.
I'm good, thanks.
So what are you cooking today, Malik?
I'm going to make one of one of recipes called Rosh.
A tribal recipe.
Yeah.
Called Rosh.
I'm going to make one tribal recipe.
Rosh.
Rosh.
R-O-S-H.
S-H, yeah.
I've never heard of Rosh before in my life.
There's it's come from two different tribes. They mostly use this in Pakistan. One is called the Balochis, and the other from Pakhtoon.
Okay.
Yeah, they're two different nations, two different tribes from two different states in Pakistan.
Okay, now when did you stumble across this? Did someone cook it for you, or how did you come about? It's just something
I just tasted once in my life myself, and I'm going to try this.
Okay, awesome. Okay, this is great.
This one I had a few years ago. I think it's more than 15 years ago.
Okay, so this is
then I tasted once. I was traveling from Karachi to Islamabad,
okay.
and on the way I stopped in one was restaurant, like old type road restaurant, with the way the travelers stops there and eat there. Mostly these.
And they were cooking it right there on the street, or like,
No. It is on the restaurant, small restaurants on the road when drivers, truck drivers, buses, and cars, people traveling, and they stop there to eat. They're sitting on make char pie. They call it's like a bed. People use sleeping. It's like a bed. We call char pie.
So what does this entail? Like, how does this get prepared? What do you do?
This one mostly people use. This one is like big pieces. Like you can use that one. You can make more bigger than that also.
And what meat are you using?
I'm using beef. More they use meat. They come with more fat on the side. I don't have much fat in this one.
Okay, so you're doing a bit more leaner.
Because when they cook, and then they cook and the oil came out from the face. Yeah, they give more flavors.
Okay,
you know.
okay.
That's
So
why I have
healthy,
different meats. That's why I didn't take this little bit off from that because it can give a little bit flavor.
Okay,
But I cleaned it, but I just left a little bit that inside.
Just a little bit for some flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you were saying, sorry, before I so really interrupted you.
They normally use salt, ginger and garlic you can use for that.
Is that it?
That's a traditional way to use it mostly a lot, but people cook with different ways also. Some people use tomatoes also in there, some onion also.
Okay.
But the real one is just a more garlic.
So they're more focused around the flavor of the
salt,
meat, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a little bit more, for change. I like to use with the meat, Oreganum.
Oreganum is good.
Yeah, to give a little bit more flavor. But
I'm not really allowed to eat red meat, but this seems very interesting. So.
Yeah. For that, you're going to marinate meat with 2 teaspoons of salt.
Okay, let's actually put the salt on the meat. Okay.
And you can add half teaspoon of oregano. And this one is, I got 3 teaspoons of ginger and garlic, but I'm going to use half in that one
to marinate with, yeah.
To marinate. And I'm going to use when I do my hands are washed.
Okay.
I didn't touch anything else. Okay. Now you can marinate it.
Okay, so you're just going to mix it all up together so that it's everywhere, right? And you've also cleaned your counter, so that's fine. So just make sure it's evenly dispersed over everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you say marinate, which means you're going to leave it to rest in that for a bit, right?
People already use it there, but you can at least 15-20 minutes you can leave it. If you leave it more longer, then also better. Okay. Then it's better to leave it for 20 minutes. Then it can absorb the salt and garlic flavors in there.
Yeah, and salt does somewhat cook meat as well, hey?
Yeah. Because we're going to cook in the pressure cooker, and that's why some people add the oil first also, and some people do it later on. But it's more better when it's ready, then you can throw that and fry the meat after that a little bit. If we're not using pressure cooker, then if cooking in a pot, and then maybe you can use a little bit baking powder also.
Okay.
But we don't have to use it because we're going to use the pressure cooker.
I'm gonna wash my hands quickly.
No, I feel like carpaccio now.
Which one?
No, just making me think of how to prepare carpaccio, thinly sliced beef. Just a bit of salt. Which like cooks that already, and you just eat it with balsamic vinegar. And
30 minutes later, we can add the water in that.
Okay.
And after 1.2 kg meat, we can add it like 1.5 cups of water.
1.5 cups only, okay?
Meat can just little bit
be covered in it.
Covered with the water.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back.
Hi. Thanks for coffee, babe.
Okay. Play it.
Okay, so now that's marinated.
Yeah.
What's your next step? Am I going to add the water, right? You said?
The water,
cup and a half.
We're going to use the pressure cooker.
Okay.
We're going to use this leftover 1.5 spoon ginger and garlic, and now we can close. It's going to take 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Then Malik, what are you serving this with?
This one is mostly nice to wear with roti naans. Yeah, you can have, you can use rotis. Even you can add one, that will be enough. But depending, I'm going to use one, then I'll see if it needs.
This will help with the reduction.
Okay, this one. My maid is not set on today, so that's I have to do it myself.
You have a maid. You're very lucky. Most of us can't afford a maid these days. And we don't particularly like to use the word maid.
Well, she came earlier and was screaming about. She was screaming there's too much work again to it.
She was screaming too much work you're giving her. Do you pay her well, or do you pay her like the low bit of the wage?
No, I don't pay her.
You don't pay her?
Just feed them on nice food.
You just feed her nice food, so you pay her with kindness.
5-star food.
5-star food, you reckon? Okay. The Bawarchi Chef, 5-star. Self-allocated,
People
right?
may just want to work for me for my food, nothing else. She don't want salaries.
Oh my goodness.
She said you can just make nice food.
Oh my goodness. Well done, man.
Okay, it's done. We're going to say.
You're going to say I want to taste.
You're going to burn your mouth now.
Yeah, okay. It's really good.
Yeah, that's good now. You said that you sing something really good.
It's the beginning of mumble.
Okay.
Mumble a bit because it was so good. I just like it really good.
Okay, done. Can turn it off. That one. And let me go. If you want to say something to the audience about this food you tasted, that you like it.
What's a new dish and I've learned something that was really delicious, and thank you for watching. Did I speak too fast?
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. The
Not
Bawarchi
chef,
Chef.
so cooking.
Oh, thank you for cooking, chef.
Play it.
You're such a blessing.
See you again with next
What are we doing next? Oh, tell us what we're doing next. We have no idea what we're doing next.